Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. We're going to do the intro for our long readings for Pisces season, okay? So this is Pisces season from February 18th through March 20th. Pisces season is the end of the astrological year. Now, when I do my long readings, I use a whole bunch of decks. I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards for the main reading. I then go to John Holland's Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. That kind of gives clarification to the main reading. Osha's Zen Tarot cards will give us words of advice. I finish up, sort of, with my Archangel Power Tarot cards, again with Radley Valentine. But then I really finish up with my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. I'll pull one. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. Anyway, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message, not to understand. Pisces season is starting on the 18th. There's a lot of up and down emotional energy going on. I did do an overview for Pisces season, so please take a look at that. And I did pull cards. I think that it's of interest, so please take a look. Now, we are going to start our individual cards, so just wait a moment and we will start. Thank you. Hello, my Geminis. It's time for Gemini in Pisces season. How are you? Now, Pisces season is going to be kind of up and down, up and down. There is a lot of air energy in Pisces season. The interesting thing is I don't remember seeing any fire energy there. So let's see what we have for my Geminis in Pisces season. One is, I feel like, whenever I see the Unity card, this is Archangel Sandalphon, and Archangel Sandalphon is believed to have been Elijah. In many ways, Elijah was very much, by the book. And then, would also have a lot of, oh my gosh, I got to run away. I can't deal with this. No, by the book, run away. So when I see Unity, when I see Archangel Sandalphon, now Archangel Sandalphon knows what it's like to be afraid. He had a personal relationship with the higher power and yet didn't necessarily trust. There was some trust issues there too. And then, like I said, and there were times like, gotta run away. Okay, I know what's supposed to be happening, but I'm going to run away. I'm not going to deal with this. So I kind of want, for some reason, that's coming out really, really strong for you, my Geminis, during this season, okay, from Pisces. That's coming out really strong. It's kind of like, don't necessarily know if I want to trust, kind of, want to run away, not necessarily, yeah, I know you're going to take care of everything for me, but not sure that I want to really trust in this, okay? I'm going to tell you, just from personal experience, if it comes down to something to do with your higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, as long as it's not necessarily wishful thinking, I'm going to tell you, you can trust. Not necessarily going to say that it's going to be easy, but I can tell you, you can trust. Now, fives, this is Unity. Fives has some change energy, big changes coming for you, my Geminis. Now, this is the end of the astrological year, but I feel big changes for my Geminis. Big, you're a little bit gun shy, you're a little bit shy, you're a little bit like, do I put my hand out there? Go ahead, put your hand out there. Trust, okay? Go for it, trust. Traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded people or like-minded friends. Have people around you that's going to support you. If you find that you have people that are pulling you down, get them out of your life. I'm going to just say, because this is one of those times. We are going more and more into that age of Aquarius. We need to keep things we need to make sure our thoughts and words are positive. So I feel like there's a lot of confliction with this. I feel like, again, it's kind of like I know I shouldn't be afraid, but I'm afraid. I know I should be able to trust, but I'm just hesitant. I'm a little bit shy. I'm a little bit, my fingers have been burnt too many times. Okay? So that's all going to come out with Pisces season for you, my Geminis. I'm sorry. Got to tell you what I'm feeling. There was a lot that had to be unpacked with this card. Next card, this one's reversed, strong energy. The King of Water. Now the King of Water, King's underlying energy is air. Lots of smarts, lots of thought processes, thinking things through, planning things through. But the water energy is also emotional. It is your Cancer, it's your Pisces, it's your Scorpio. It's fluid, it's very emotional. But the King of Air, the King of Water, has been through the ringer. The King of Water has felt everything to the 9th degree. The King of Water has come out stronger emotionally and spiritually and physically and mentally stronger. And the King of Water, this goes back to, yes, you can trust. Yes, you can follow your heart. Yes, things are working out better. Don't necessarily look at that. One of the things, it's like, don't listen to the words, but watch the actions. But sometimes your eyes can even deceive you. Okay, so part of it is also to use your intuition. Again, make sure it's not wishful thinking as much as it is your intuition. Make sure you have that connection. So, trustworthy, compassionate, respected, cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. So there's a lot of giving here too. There's a lot of compassion here too with this. So between the two of these, this is kind of like your twins telling you, one twin going, no, 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 and your other twin saying, yeah, 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 okay, you can trust. No, you can't. Yes, you can. So there will be some conflicts. You will get through it. You will actually listen to the right twin, okay? You will go into actually, the fact that you're questioning whether to trust means that there's going to be something for you to choose. And or somebody's going to be offering you something, or there's a person that you need to trust, or a situation you need to trust, okay? And you want to. And it kind of sounds like, it feels like, I shouldn't say kind of, it feels like, once you get over some of the, I don't want to, I'll say angst for now until the better word comes. Once you get through some of the rational part, you're going to actually see, you're going to actually see the outcome of it. Many times, just because, I'm here doing this, many times I'll do something because I believe it to be right, to be true. I believe it to be my intuition, and I get proven after I do it. Okay, and that's something to do with faith also. So I'm really kind of getting with some faith for you here too. Here we go. Next card. The King of Fire. So now we have the King again, that underlying air energy. We have fire, that is Aries, that is Leo, Sagittarius, passionate, burning. So we have that emotional energy. We also have this passionate energy, okay? But underneath it all, we have that air energy. We have your energy. We have that smarts energy. We have the right decision energy. Now, so the King, again, is standing up. This is something that's going to get you where you need to go. Now, these could be the same person. This could be this could be somebody that comes to mentor you, somebody that helps you through these times. This could also be, again, your archangel energy here too, to help you get through these times. This could even be your energy. So even if it doesn't make sense, you still want to go for it. It's still something that's pushing you forward because it feels like it's the right thing to do. Now, there is a lot of air energy during Pisces season. I would kind of like, would lasso that star and ride it out with it. Okay. Motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. So these are two energies. These are two very strong. Now, a lot of this has masculine energy, but we all have a masculine side and a feminine side. We all have, it just depends on how much and whatever. So, this is a lot of this is going for a lot of the things that you want to go for. Again, this unity, kind of, it's kind of like I should go for it. I trust it. I feel that this is the right thing, but I'm afraid to go for it too. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. First time I've sneezed today. Anyway, let's go on. So, whatever that might mean. Let's go to John Holland's Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. So those double kings, okay, well, we'll put those down there. And there is a card that has fallen. Okay, yeah, this makes sense here. Okay, so here we go, and here we go. Anyway, they all popped up. Here we are. Here is truth. Truth 20. 20 has a 2 decisions, choices. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? What is the truth? Do I see the truth? Will I see the truth? Listening to the truth, looking for the truth. Now remember, Saturn in Aquarius. I know I keep saying this. It is seeing the reality versus the illusion. So this is that time. This could be the time where you start to see more of the reality. A lot of times we don't want to see the reality. We would rather stay in our illusion or even our delusion. But this won't happen. This won't happen. You may be afraid of it. You may not like what you're seeing, but you need to see the truth of the situation. You need to work with that. And the other thing, though, with this is it does bring, if you notice, that brings scales, that brings balance back to your life, into your life. Now, this one is reversed, so that's a 20 or a 2. This one's reversed. It's an 11. So 1, 1, new start, 1 plus 1, 2. But this is also about balance. So we have the scales here, which brings balance, and we have balance here. Now, it's interesting because I told you that we don't have fire in this energy, but if you notice, he has all the symbols of all the elements. He's got the wand or the wand or the rod for fire, pentacle for money, cups for water, and the sword, which is air. So a lot of what's going on with this, even if you're worried and even if you're afraid and even if it doesn't make sense, does help to show you the truth, does help to bring balance back to your life. Okay? And then we end up with 9. 9 is that wrap-up energy. Okay, let's get this done. So even though Pisces is the end of the astrological year, there's also going to be something that's ending for our Geminis too. Okay? There's also spiritual strength. This is a connection, higher power. You've got a very, very divine type of reading. Again, I go back to the Elijah, where Elijah was very, Elijah kind of wanted to do things very by the book. And then at the same time, higher power would then say, no, you're not going to do things by the book. And then Elijah would get all scared and all like, no, no, no. So there's a lot of growth here too, okay? And I'm getting a lot from this Sandalphon. I'm getting a lot from Sandalphon with this too. It's going against some of the traditions. It's going against the way things are supposed to be. And because of that, you stepped into a lot of authority with that too. A lot of authority. The double kings, and then seeing the truth, having balance, spiritual strength. So a lot of this is not going to be on your own merits. It's going to be that connection with your higher power. And it started with that too. You've got some spiritual energy for Pisces season, my Geminis. A lot of spiritual energy here going on. I would, again, wishful thinking versus intuition, yet at the same time, pay attention to your gut, pay attention to your heart. Pay attention to what you know is right and what you believe to be true. Here we go. Though again, you will be seeing the truth. You will be seeing the truth. And you'll know that. If you are living with an illusion or a delusion, you're going to know because it's going to irritate you. And you'll know. Anyway, let's see. Words of advice. Wow, words of advice for my Geminis. I think these two are reversed. I think I'm learning these. Here we go. Success. So we have a 6, number of man. Again, success. The kings are successful. The kings are the leaders. The kings. Now, I don't necessarily see, if this was totally in your profession, there would be the king of earth, the king of earth would be here, okay? But we have fire, we have water. So this is very integrated in life in itself. So this is where I'm saying it's all three of the relationships. It's integrated. It's like a lot of the things that you've been holding off for are now stepping up to a higher level. Here we go. Success, success. Here we go. This one is reversed. The rebel. Well, that is my Gemini. That is my Gemini. Gemini, you don't really like the tradition, though stepping outside of the traditional way does sometimes worry you. Because even though you don't like it, you still play by the rules. Well, I don't know if this is to embrace your inner rebel, or if this is to watch out for your inner rebel, or which of the little angels are telling you, which one is the little, rebel. But this is not being traditional. This is not being traditional. So whatever this was, it leads you to a really good place too. Here we go. Last card. Ripeness, being ready. And here we have a 9 again. So this was a 6, this is a 4, this is a 9 and a 9. So don't know if that means anything, but 9 and 9, ripeness, being where you need to be, and things happening the way they need to happen. Okay? So interesting with this. There's part of you that embraces that rebel, and part of you that it kind of scares the heck out of you too. So being a non-traditionalist scares you also. Doing things that aren't necessarily expected, that's kind of like, ugh. But you know what? It is about being, again, true to yourself too. Putting things back into balance. And a lot of it has to do with spiritual strength too. Okay, let's go on here, my Geminis, and see what we have. 1, 2, and 3. This is reversed. Okay, well, what did I tell you? I said if I had the King of Earth, this would be about your job, more about your job. Well, this is the King of Ariel, and the King of Ariel is the King of Earth. Okay, this is all about the professional. Well, I'm going to say that this has a big part of your professional life in it. Okay, like I said, everything's been very integrated, but this is successful, stable, accomplished, powerful. Your plans are working out very well, professional and financial success, using resources wisely. Now, let's move these up a little bit. Here we go. The Chariot. So here we had Sandalphon here, and we have Metatron here. Now, Metatron's interesting too because he was believed to be Enoch. Both of these are humans that walked with God, talked with God, and were both transformed, transfixed into the heavens. Now, 7s have that divine umbrella. You do what you can do, but then you have to give up the control. You have to give up, kind of say, I can do my part, but I have to understand that there's something bigger than me, and you have to do your part. And that's accepting of that. But also the Chariot means something's happening on the faster side. But again, this is giving up control. Unity, you want to have that control. It kind of scares you to give up that control. But the Chariot says you got to give up the control. You have to. Determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. So there's a lot of career energy here. Now the only one we didn't get was the King of Air. Let's see. Justice. Oh, I like this. Justice. So the King of Air is underneath all of these kings. Like I said, that's the underlying energy. The king, okay, justice. We have justice. The scales again, the scales of justice. We have an 8, unlimited opportunity. We have Archangel Raguel, Metatron, Sandalphon. We have our scales here. We have our balance here. We have justice. Things, basically don't give up. Keep doing what you're going to be doing. This is, fight the good fight. Don't back off. Even though it doesn't feel comfortable, even though it doesn't feel like maybe it doesn't feel like you're even getting farther ahead. Again, what is the truth? What is the truth? you need to make sure that you fight for that truth. You keep going down, and you also, you have to live in that truth too. So you can have wow, I told you there was a lot of spiritual energy here. Archangel Raguel, fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. So strong stuff here. Wow. I do feel, like I said, I do feel the hesitancy. I do feel the, the worry. There's going to be kind of like, I can't do this on my own. No, there's a lot of this we can't do on our own. But we can do what we can do. Okay, there we go. So, reversed. And this is, again, what crystal is this? Smoky quartz. I do have smoky quartz here. It doesn't quite look like that, but I actually held it to the light. It is smoky quartz. Dispels negative energy, home protection, earth connection, achieving career success. So you've got some stuff here, my Geminis. You've got some stuff. I don't know, if you're going to necessarily feel comfortable during this time. It kind of sounds like you won't. But again, connect, have faith. There is some changes coming. There's those kings that you had, the king of water, the king of fire, the king of earth. All of them have the wisdom. They're all standing in their power. They're all going forth. So there is the home, there is the there is the work, all of this. You've got some, justice. Now, justice can also be, we're coming out of Mercury retrograde. So Mercury retrograde, it goes direct on the 20th, but there is a 2-week or 14-day shadow, okay? So there is still some retrograde energy. A lot of times that's universal justice too. The only thing is, that Archangel Sandalphon, that unity, it's kind of like pushing your limits. It's also kind of saying, I know I need to do this, but I don't want to. It's kind of a little scary. And yeah, I understand that. I get that. I definitely get that. But anyway, you'll get through it. You get through it, and there is coming that big light at the end of that tunnel, and we will be coming to Aries season very shortly. Well, after Pisces. So, my Geminis, remember the button, like, share, subscribe. It does help. As always, my Geminis, please know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.